So I got an excellent question from a student here. Why is the cathode negative in an electrolytic cell but positive in a galvanic cell, even though in both cells the cations migrate to the cathode? I don't understand why the signs switch. So this is a common misconception in electrochemistry that the signs have anything to do with the types of ions that build up at each site. The reason why the signs switch between the two cells is because the criteria for how we assign the signs from each cell is different. So in a galvanic cell, this is a spontaneous reaction. And so naturally, the electrons will flow from the anode to the cathode. Now, we assign the site positive in this cell based on whichever has the higher electric potential. Now, since the cathode in a galvanic cell is where the oxidizing agent or the strongest oxidizing agent resides, that's the site that is more likely to gain electrons. Hence, it has the higher electric potential. So we assign that site the positive. Now, in an electrolytic cell, the reason why we assign the cathode negative and the anode positive is because, well, this is a non-spontaneous reaction, and so there isn't any real electron flow at all, at least not naturally. And so to get this electron flow to occur, we have to connect this cell to a power source or a battery. Now, when we do this, we deliberately connect the cathode to the negative terminal of the battery, and we deliberately connect the anode to the positive terminal to of the battery. And we do this for very specific reasons. This new strong positive at the anode is finally able to remove the electrons from the anode that didn't budge in the first place. And then the negative terminal that is connected to the cathode, well, if the electrons are now building up that are being removed from the anode, this negative terminal can repel those electrons down to the cathode. So in short, for the galvanic cell, the criteria for assigning the positive and negative as well, the site with the highest electric potential, the greatest ability to gain electrons, is going to be the positive site. So that's the cathode. And for your electrolytic cell, it's just whatever terminal your site is connected to at the end of the battery. The anode is connected to the positive and the cathode is connected to the negative. I hope that helps.